This video continues from the previous video where we were talking about how you can add search features to a grid component, and we've just added a quick search that is searching on the last name field. So let's go take a look at some of the other options in the quick search. For example, one of the things that you can do in the quick search is specify that instead of searching on a single field, you can search on whatever the current sort order is. So let's go here and change that to current sort order, and then specify that if the grid is not sorted, we'd like to sort by last name. And then to make the prompt more understandable, instead of saying search for, let's say search for, and we'll change that from search for to search by, and then we'll use this placeholder sort column. And then I'll put in a semicolon. So let's save that now and run it. So you can see right now it says search by last name, but if I go there and sort by company, now it says search by company, and I can go here and type in to search for all companies that are not blank, and there we have that. Or I can go here and type in is blank and search for all companies that don't have any value in the company field, and then go there and click all to go back to all my records. So that's the quick search. Now let's go take a look at alphabet button search. So we'll turn on alphabet buttons, and we'll say that the search field for the alphabet buttons is last name, and right now we have our button style set to hyperlink. So let's go ahead now and run it. So you can see there are our alphabet buttons. So I can go there and find all last names that start with A, with B, with C, with D, etc. Then switch back to all. Now let's go and change our alphabet buttons from hyperlinks into actual buttons. So we'll change that into buttons over there, and go ahead now and live preview. And so now you can see we actually have buttons on the screen. And then finally the third option is actually a drop downs. So let's go now and do a live preview, and you can see now here are all of our buttons expressed as a drop down. So that's all the M's, here are all the C's, here are all of the let's go with say H's, and there are all of the H's. So that's alphabet buttons. And then finally the last search option that we'd like to show is the query by form feature. So let's go here and turn on query by example, and we'll specify that the initially that the query by example row shall be hidden. So let's go now to live preview, and you can see now we don't see the query by example row until we click the show button. And now here above each field we get a search box. So I can go here and type in last name Smith, and then go ahead here and say equals, and now we found all last names that are Smith. And the query by example is additive. So if I go now and, for example, type in say Massachusetts over there and say starts with, then I'm basically finding all records that have last name of Smith and a state of Massachusetts. So we've discussed several different search techniques here. We've discussed the search part, we've discussed quick search, alphabet button search, and query by example. There are certainly a lot of additional features in search that we haven't shown, but you can see it's very easy to add powerful search features to your grid component.